When disaster strikes and the power is out, a small army of utility crews are brought in to help out. And like an army, these men and women need to be sheltered, fed, and provided for. They need warm beds, hot showers, clean bathrooms, laundry services, and hot meals. And they need them quickly. There's only one man and one company with the assets in place to make that happen. Wayne Stabler and Catering Cajun of Louisiana.
Hi, my name's Wayne Stabler. I founded Catering Cajun 20 years ago in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Our mission was to provide quality catering services to businesses and corporations throughout the South. Over the past 10 years, we've become a lot more than just a catering company. We now assist utility companies, local and state municipalities in disaster relief and emergency preparedness. Whether it's base camps or catering, we have all of the assets in place to handle all of your needs. At Catering Cajun, our motto is, whatever it takes.
This commitment has been demonstrated time and again, whether it's hurricanes on the Gulf Coast, tornadoes in the Midwest, or ice storms in the North. Catering Cajun was there, serving up to 500,000 meals to a workforce of up to 15,000 men. This is what some of Catering Cajun customers have to say. Catering Cajun has proven to be valuable members of our team during storms. Catering Cajun exceeded expectations with their tireless effort, can-do attitude, and commitment to excellence. Best storm response caterer we have ever worked with. We commit to you that our services will improve workforce morale and productivity while driving logistic costs down. We talked to the man in charge of logistics, Scott Hayes.
I'm Scott Hayes. I run our Catering Cajun's Atlanta operations. We're headquartered in Baton Rouge. We have an operation in Atlanta. And for storm restoration support, it allows us to use multiple transportation methods to get into a restoration area as soon as a storm has gone through. We support utilities across the country for a variety of restoration efforts, whether it's hurricanes, ice storms, tornadoes, fires, flooding. The flexibility and the mobility of our equipment is very important. If a base camp needs to move, we can move it very quickly during a restoration. We bring in everything that's necessary for the site, power, AC, all of our equipment, whatever's necessary, we bring it in. Most of the utility companies that we work for, they require a 24-hour response time as soon as a storm is hit. That's a very comfortable time frame for us to work within. For catering, typically as a storm goes through 6 to 8 hours, we're in there preparing that first meal. So our locations in Atlanta and Baton Rouge allow us to provide that level of support pretty much anywhere along the Atlantic seaboard or in the Gulf Coast. Catering Cajun is an asset-based company. We own the equipment to feed 15,000 and we own the equipment to house 6,000 workers. Our focus as a company is to take care of the lineman. We know that if he's well-fed and has a comfortable place to sleep, that person's going to be productive and they're going to have a high level of morale, and ultimately it gets the job done faster and saves the utilities money. For our catering operations, everything centers around the linemen. We want to make sure that they get the best and they get what they want. And we know that if we do that, they're going to get the job done quicker. We make sure that they're very well fed, hot meals, breakfast and dinner. We make box lunches. Human nature is to cut portions and try and make an extra nickel, cut the quality of the meats, and our pricing model guards against that. So we give them the best of the best. Whatever they want, we're going to give it to them, and they get as much as they want.
I'm Fritz Carville with Catering Cajun, Louisiana. What we have here is our standard crawfish boiling trailer. These pots each hold about 500 gallons of water, can do 1,000 pounds of crawfish at a time. So we can do roughly 3,000 pounds per hour. We also use this in storm times to cook soups and jambalaya and eggs and anything of that sort that we can do in high volume. You can boil enough soup in this pot in the bag for over 1,000 people. This is one of our 14 Southern Pride barbecue pits. This is a 2,000 pound model, meaning you can cook 2,000 pounds of meat on it at a time. We usually keep 2 of these on site. One is a smoker and one is an oven. Inside this is just a big rotisserie. It's got 42 1-foot by 4-foot racks in there. It can cook whole pigs, anything you like, whole ribeyes. That's a lot of what we do is the rib racks and slice them fresh when you're coming through the serving line. This is our standard frying trailer. We've got 4 of these. They each have 4 100-pound Keating fryers in each one. You can roughly get enough food for 1,000, 1,200 people per fryer per hour out of these trailers. So we can really feed a lot of people if you want to do fried foods. This is one of the fleet of reefer trucks we have. This is an International with a 20-foot box. We haul all the food from site to site in this truck. Well, this one or one of the other 10 like it. And we can also haul 5,000 sandwiches to each site in this truck if we're doing your daily box lunches.
We've got all the equipment that we need to set up and cook anywhere. During Katrina, we got the wrong route to one of our base camps in Mississippi, and we got caught up amongst live oak trees and power lines, and we just stopped on the side of the road and started cooking there. We got a van through the trees to feed the workers that first meal. We offer a variety of housing forms based on the environment that we're in, ranging from tents to bunk trailers. And our trailers are very crew oriented. We sleep 10 to 12 people per trailer. The climate control is excellent, whether it's in cold weather environment or along the Gulf Coast during a hurricane. They're very comfortable. And because they're crew oriented, the men are more comfortable. They're not sleeping with one eye open, and that's a big deal for them. They need to get quality rest, and bunk houses help them do that. The shower trailers that we use, the important thing about them is that they have private changing quarters and they're climate controlled, so they're very comfortable for when you take a shower. And in these environments, it's very difficult, especially during an ice storm. It can be very cold when you're taking that shower. The shower trailers that we have are actually used out on lakes in the upper Midwest for ice fishermen during the winter. So there's no issues with freezing pipes or anything along those lines. We feel it's real important to use laundry trailers rather than try and have a shuttle service to laundromats during a large restoration. The laundry trailers that we use they're high efficiency units, and you can basically take care of 1,000 people out of each of our trailers. It's real important that the vendors that you partner with for restoration are able to scale. I can't tell you how many times we've gone to a site planning on feeding 300 to 500 people, and we end up feeding 2,000 by the end of the first day. So having the equipment and the capability to scale is extremely important.
So there you have it. Catering Cajun has all the assets in place and is ready to roll on a moment's notice. Depending on the size of the restoration workforce, Catering Cajun will have your camp up and running in 24 to 48 hours. We can have food on site in 8 hours. Plus, we have the experience of working through the deadliest disasters of the 21st century. As the old saying goes, this ain't our first rodeo.
We've learned the lessons that only experience can teach. We want to offer that knowledge to you. So remember our motto, whatever it takes, give us a call.